Hello to my dear Cancer friends. This is your love reading for the month of February, and this is for all the singles and the couples of the sign of Cancer. I decided to do a love reading for this month because, as you know, it's the month of love, and Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so why not do a love reading? So, first I'm gonna be doing singles reading for the month of February for Gemini, for Cancer people out there. I'm gonna be doing the singles first and then the couples. For all the singles out there, if you are seeing someone or recently been dating someone or maybe completely single, and you can use this as a basis or just like a preview of what is the energy out there, just in case you've decided to move out of your cave and start seeing some people. Okay, so single people, this is your reading. I am going to be doing 3 spreads just to make sure everything is covered and just to make sure all the information is out there. And yeah, this is it, guys. So Cancer love reading for all the singles out there for the month of February. A lot of jealousy energies. A lot of jealousy, like it's not. Ooh, okay. Cancer people, you guys have been under a lot of strong emotional kind of energy here. It's like so many people are feeling jealous right now, and it's because of that jealousy right here that coming into a relationship doesn't seem to be, it just doesn't seem so possible. It seems that way, that it's not like you're not so confident. You're not confident enough that this relationship would work, or that you're just having a lot of self-doubt in yourself. This kind of feelings, guys. I think you heard about another person, like you heard about them, and maybe it's an ex, or maybe it's some another person that you heard about and just made you feel like, hey, should I continue with this? And I kind of feel insecure right now. Like this kind of energy that I'm getting from you guys. So in the past, you might have some secrets in the past, or maybe experience secrets in the past that make you now very wary about things. Okay, and you are right now trying to do all the stops, like trying to make do with everything that you have, just to make sure that you get into the relationship that you've always wanted. So I feel like you guys are so insecure. There's so much insecurity around here. I think there's going to be a kind of communication or a kind of notification. You're gonna hear about someone, and I want to clarify what this is. Yeah, you know, it's going to be about work. It's going to be about, it's related with work, that it's going to somehow disengage you from what's happening in your love life. It can be for work, or it can be in a, you know, maybe a sewing club, or basketball group, or cycling group, or I don't know, HIIT, some kind of group that you are going in, or maybe it's a group of friends that you're with, that it's either you are going to be more active in those areas, or maybe your friends will be telling you something about that will somehow wake you up to what you should be doing. Okay, guys? Right now, you guys are just having so much it feels to me that you guys are being too so into the small things, and you're focused on that. It's just, it feels like you are just so into whatever is happening and what's causing you to be so jealous. And you see, if you're single right now and you're just trying to get to know someone, you don't have to. I know the feeling when you know you really want someone and you want to make it work, but sometimes you have to bring yourself back and think that, hey, I had just met this person and it's not, it's not like you're getting married or something. So you just have to be more to remind yourself that you're just seeing each other for a few times, or maybe not even a month or so. The other person around you, you might be dealing with someone who is very not really sincere, is what I would say. It's like maybe he's just there for the company, maybe he's just there for the fun of it, but not exactly putting his or her everything to you. You just have to be aware that there's this kind of people who will be around you to be getting your attention. You might be attracted to the wrong person. It's what I'm getting here. What you want is that for that someone, it's either a guy or a girl who needs to be more decisive, who needs to be more precise on what they want, because they're giving you this kind of energy that they're not exactly giving you all the right signs or all the right words to say, is what I'm getting. Like they're just right now being so whatever, like they're so being careless of what they're telling you and what they've been telling you guys. What the end card, the final card for you guys, is somehow very depressing, it's a depressing kind of situation for you guys. If you guys keep continuing to be in a very unhealthy exchange or communication with this person, it's just not happening. If you guys are feeling this kind of, you have a gut feel that this person may not be so sincere with you guys, if you have even a little bit of worry, even when sometimes you are texting and you somehow feel like, he has received or she has received my message for sure, but she hasn't really replied to it. Like, I'm sure they have read it, but for some reason they're not replying to you guys. So I want you guys to be aware of that. If you have that gut feeling in you, even when you meet the person, just doesn't give you the kind of assurance, is what I'm getting. Is you try to maybe think about letting go of this person, because maybe this is not the right person for you guys. So this is what I'm getting. Let's see what else is there for you guys. Sometimes it's like, it feels like forever where you guys are just getting into a relationship with some people that are just so not so sincere, or maybe they're not completely for the relationship. Okay, because sometimes things that seem to be so small, like things seem to be so vague and so, it's like a feeling of some doubts that for some people may tell you that it's nothing, like you're just thinking too much, guys. But it feels to me like your guts right now of having some problems like that, it just feels right for me. When I say that, it's like it's accurate. It's a correct feeling. It's a correct gut feeling that you guys have. Even those small things that you think are so, like, it that bothers you, but for other people, when you tell the the situation to maybe your friends, and they're gonna feel like, oh, maybe they're just like this, maybe you're like thinking too much, maybe the other person's just busy, that's why she's not replying or he's not replying you during those times that when you needed them to tell you something. But it really feels like to me that it's just, you know, that your guts are for that you should trust your guts is what I'm getting. You just have to maybe, the feeling for me is like you are in on a hill and you lose your grip and you fell and you're sliding all the way and there's no way for you to stop. But actually you can, if you just really try and focus to grab onto something and somehow save yourself from the situation. Because it feels like you guys, you Cancer people, you really have a good heart right now. Like you really want things to happen, like you want things to work out for you guys. But then if things are not working out for you guys, for, I mean, the other person that you're dealing with is not being sincere, you guys are just gonna end up wasting everything, all your emotions, all the things that you wanted to tell the other person is just not helping you. Okay guys, so please be aware that there are people around you, or the person you are dealing might be having insincere intentions towards you guys or the relationship. So if you guys have that feeling, I'm not saying this is for everyone, I don't want to generalize, but if you guys have that gut in you that says something is wrong, believe that. This is a time when you need to believe with your guts. Let's see what the tarot cards want to say. Okay. So you guys, what I'm getting here is that you guys are charging too much. Like you're just so aggressive, you just want to do it, and it ends up making you feel like maybe you were in there too early, that you arrive to where you are now too early and you find yourself alone, which is represented by the Hermit. It's telling me when I flip these cards, it's telling me that you need to be alone or by yourself at the moment. Like you don't need anyone right now. It's much better for you to be single right now, is what I'm getting. And somehow temporarily, this is funny, but this is the words that I got, like you need to be more, you need to somehow abandon the dream of having a new partner right now for February. This kind of sucks. It's Valentine's Day, but then it's not always, you know, it's not always every Valentine's Day that you will be with someone. But for now, it doesn't feel like for me that you are getting the right person. You're not attracting the right person right now. And that is if you're getting that gut feeling in you that there's something wrong about this person that you're feeling. Okay, if not, please, just like what I said, trust your guts. If there's something wrong, then there must be something wrong. If the feeling is right for you, everything seems really well, then trust your guts. Okay guys, so let's see the advice cards for you guys. Wow, okay. Focus on your priorities. It's saying here that where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. There's another sign that got this same card, and it has a different meaning for me, because it says here, even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Most of you guys are feeling really insecure and out of place, and by focusing on the things that matter to you. Maybe it's not the relationship right now, maybe the things that are really calling your attention and needs your time. Maybe it's your work, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your responsibilities in other things, like maybe you're with your friends, or maybe you have a party that you have to focus on, or you know, some kind of event that you need to pay more attention to. It's calling on you to focus on them first, and by doing all those things, like satisfying things that you have to be responsible, that you are responsible of, somehow puts you back in track where you should be going towards your relationship. It's like it's telling me to somehow let go of your relationship first. Like it's just a lot of things for you to handle. Not that you cannot handle them, but it's just that it's better for you to somehow leave the love for now, because it's not doing any good for you anyway. So somehow let go of it right now and focus on the priorities that you have to attend to, because those are more important, those would last more, and the other thing is just not working right now. Then if you feel that way, then just let go of it. But if your guts tell you that everything is okay, you know, you can go ahead with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just follow your guts, but just be somehow aware that, okay, maybe, you know, you just be aware that maybe there's something else going on. So I want you guys to be aware of that, okay? So that's it for the singles. For the Cancer singles out there, let's move on with the couples, the coupled Cancers out there. Let's see what are there. What are the energies, perhaps, for you guys? You guys are really not in a state of mind that is really more into, it feels like really disturbed kind of feeling, kind of emotions right here. Okay, so you guys are in a relationship with someone right now, and that someone right now is a King of Diamonds, like unaffectionate, just focus on himself and being selfish and not seeing what are the things that are happening around him, maybe insensitive to your needs too. And you yourself are being represented by the Jack of Diamonds, like you're equally, like, well, not equally, but you're in the same emotion when you are just like being, why are you being like that? And I'm not gonna bow down for you. I'm gonna be bitchy if you're bitchy. But then you're a bit more cautious into coming into things. Yeah, in the past you guys received some news, or you heard of something, and you're just kind of, it's kind of driving you to be into this more of kind of bitchy kind of energy, and it's just kind of, you guys are not meeting at the same, you're not agreeing on many things, is what I'm getting. So many things are happening that are unexpected for you guys, and it's just throwing you off. It's just somehow not healthy for you guys. It's not, you need better communication, is what I'm getting. In the future, you guys will be more understanding into things, so you have to be even if the other person is trying to be a mean person for you, and even though if you are worrying on some things, you have to be more loving. Like it's like when people throw lemons at you, make lemonades instead of throwing them back something else, right? It's like, do something more productive out of it, because you cannot control this other person being so mean and being so selfish right now. He or she is just having, you know, some emotional fit, or just maybe stress with some areas of their life, and you just have to let things pass through, because there's nothing much you can do about it. It's just you can control yourself, and instead of copying this guy's energy, you just need to be this person so things turn out for the better. Okay, the other person is somehow getting some fulfillment with other parts of his or her environment. Maybe it's their work, maybe a fulfillment in their hobbies, and that's how maybe that's their focus right now, and that's why he or she can't be really pay much attention to what you're trying to say, or maybe they've been treating you a little bit, not so good, just because they're focused in other things. You're worried about losing this relationship, and it feels like you're not in control again. It feels like you guys are just losing the other person, and you are very, very compassionate. You're having this there's a warmth within you. It just feels like so comfortable and comforting, and somehow nurturing. It's like a mother kind of energy, like trying to be more understanding about things. But I want you guys to get to that level sooner, because you by becoming too angry or abrasive or defensive about some things just makes it even worse. So yeah, just let it all fall through. Nothing much you can do with the other person, but you can control what you are, how you are reacting to the situations around you. Let's see what else is there, or what else is happening to you guys for the month of February for the coupled Cancer people. You guys are really in that position where you guys are feeling like in the past you guys were just so happy, and like now you're wondering what happened, guys, like what happened to you, and in the relationship that you've been in, like suddenly everything was like so bad. Like why does it feel that way? And you're just like trying to hit your head to the wall and like asking yourself like what's happened, what's wrong, what did I do? It's like it's this kind of questions, like you're so much lost, and you don't know what's happening. So it doesn't feel like to me like it's your fault. It feels like to me like it's that you're just reacting to what the other person is doing to you, or what he or she has been telling you or doing to you, and you just have these complaints, and it's just not. I just feel like it's not your fault, and you just have to let it ride out. Let's see what the tarot cards are going to say. Yeah, you guys are just so much. You are having so much challenges being thrown to you. It feels like that, and it feels like you are not being supported by the other person. But give it time, because there are some energies that are coming to you that is just going to be going to bring you guys back together. Just not now. Just be more careful, be more patient, and things will come out as the way you want it. Just be more patient. Be careful of what you want to say, because sometimes hitting back with anger, hitting back with violence is not going to end the cycle. So you guys have to, not fan the fire. Is that how you say it? Don't fan the fire, because it's just going to be, try to cool down, stay away from it, and let it just let it flow. It's going to pass, okay? I don't feel like the other person is trying to do it on purpose. It may feel like so, but then try to understand that maybe they're just going through something and they're not thinking that well, okay? Let's see what advice cards are there for you, for the Cancer couples. It says here that it's safe for you to receive. It says here that the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming, for the good that's coming to you and through you it as it blesses the world. So remember guys, if there are other things that needs your attention, try to focus on them first, and you know, somehow forget about what's happening with your love life, and it will just sort its own. Maybe it's for the better for you guys, and just be, when you feel fulfilled with the other areas of your life, you feel more empowered, you feel more inspired, and you get good energy from it. And you just have to draw those good energy and bring it home with your partner, bring it with your with your significant other, just to somehow transfer or influence good energy into your love life, is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much. This is John from Intuitive Johnny, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I'm going to do more readings for every month. I'll be doing readings every month, and I hope I'll see you guys there again. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next month. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Thanks.